Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My common sense. I try to keep it down in nitty-gritty under 10 minutes. We go for this. It's something very fucking important. And this everything I say is fucking important. And I'm important to liberals, libertards, people who believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Thank you very much, you werewolves, you shapeshifters, you lizard beings. You know who I am. I am a demigod in a human body right now in this world, in this realm. I assume and I presume it's possible. Okay, yes indeed. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast fest, you put it down below. Okay, listeners' discretion is advised. Okay, I am explicit at times, but then sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm articulate at times, and then sometimes I'm not. I can sound incoherent, and of course, then sometimes I'm not. Okay, so please understand that I'm not Yo Arse, man. I'm not your beater, man. Please read my description of who the fuck I am. And there will be lots of copycats out there, but I don't really care. I just know my true potential is not out there, and I would never expose myself to the masses of asses so I can give away all my ideas that is not even pertaining to the internet at all. No one has ever taken my ideas, and so I will have to be paid, okay, in order to get laid, okay, because I'm an alpha male. Okay, so if you read my description, you would know I'm a very eccentric individual. And just a little while ago, and before I begin, if you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast fest, you put it down below. I'm your friendly Sexologist. Shall we go? All right, okay, let's go. Just a little while ago, I made a video about recycling and reincarnation. So you go ahead and watch that so we can catch up. And you can subscribe by going to my Patreon, because I do different content on my Patreon. Okay, very unique and different. Okay, just you'll get basic videos, but there's other things too along with that. So if you see the different tiers, you know what to do every month, okay, to keep going, okay, because I have potential, right? Okay, so here are some solutions. This video is going to be about solutions and where all of the money can come from to fix all of this recycling thing, because I keep telling people I'm like one of the rare individuals on the YouTube or anywhere else that people don't seem to care for the earth. And the earth is its own form of species, okay? It's an animal that must feed and breathe. Every time it breathes, it kills. Every time it inhales, it creates life. And you can make your own metaphors, motherfuckers. All right? You can make your own metaphors about that. You can say the opposite if you want. I believe that every time it breathes, when it breathes out, it has to kill in order to live. Just like we have to breathe in carbon dioxide, poisons, okay? Radon, okay? Poisons. It breathes out, that's a poison. Okay? Even the water, okay? There's certain areas that the fish can't survive, okay? When it breathes out, they have to die. Or you can make your own metaphors. Now, this is one solution I was thinking about. And mainly the rich can actually help big time. In white America, I'm going to say white or patriarch America, there is already a system in place for recycling. And this idea has already been portrayed throughout the whole entire world, including China, okay? Which I believe they're overpopulating the earth. Okay, so overpopulation is a thing that's a womanly thing. So I've talked about that. How women are the destructors of the planet passively and aggressively. Men don't have anything to do with it. They're just the worker bees. But I digress here. We have NASA and the spacecrafts and stuff like that. All chemicals cannot be completely eradicated. You can't do it. When I think about acid baths for metals and materials and stuff like that, you have to dump that somewhere. You may be able to do that for quite some time, okay? And I was talking to someone about this in my head, okay? And I said, yo, you can't just create acid, and it breaks up the acid, okay? And it becomes a solution or a radioactive, okay? Chemicals are being dissolved in these chemicals and in other chemicals. Where are you going to put that at? You're going to dump it in the sea? You can't do that. Whatever comes from the earth must be put back into the earth in a natural formation without it being having a form of radon or radiation, okay? And this is why we have a lot of radon in some houses that you can't even realize that you have, because it's invisible. It's more invisible than fucking carbon dioxide, okay? And so I believe that the billionaires and the trillionaires and the 10%ers, okay, or the 5%ers can create a spacecraft that can just take the trash out in space. I'm telling you, all across the world, if these individuals are making billions of dollars, that those billions of dollars can be invested into spacecraft to take it to the sun. I'm pretty sure they have the propellers and the mathematical equations to send all of those trash to the sun. We all gonna die anyway. Nothing lasts forever in the physical plane. Nothing lasts forever in the physical plane. Very temporary. And someone who says they want to be immortal, they might not want to live as an immortal forever. Trust me on that, okay? I believe that if you want to live forever, if it keeps changing and things become dynamic, then there may be a chance to living in a dynamic, immortal life. That's possible. Yes, yes, yes. But I'm talking about recycling here. I don't get off the subject because I told you I'm always talking about something. I sometimes jump across the places and all over the place. Humans who are poor can also be educated at a very young age to, we already do this right now. I always recycle. Okay, I try my best to recycle. Some things can't be recycled and need to be taken to other places out of the way, which society has to make a way for that too. So if there's electronics that can't be recycled in the garbage bins and stuff like that, all those things need to be taken into account, because that's your future and that's our future. And in your next life, you might be a white person, okay, or a giraffe, or animal, hippopotamus, or lion, tigers, or bears. So the billionaires and the millionaires can, I believe that if they're forced, that money should be, a portion of that money should be forcefully taken by those who make a certain amount of money. See, this is why it's important not to be too wealthy, because if you got all that money and then there's people with creative ideas and you're just being selfish, you have no right to be selfish. If you're inherited that money, you have to give it away. It says in all religions that your wealth is not likely to make it to the other side. So why hold on to it like that? Why? I only remember one Buddhist, okay, who basically he was a prince, and you may know this story, as I think he was a Hindu, and he gave up all his wealth. He was a prince, and he chose the life of monkitude, okay, and I don't know his name, but he just killed himself, pretty much. He killed himself because he wasn't creative enough to take the money to try to help most of the people of the world to make this world a better place. He didn't think like that. Though I do think a lot in Zen mode, I also think about the external things. I just don't go inwards and just hold all that shit together. I don't do that, okay? I think that the more wealth you have to give it away. You have to do. If you don't, you're actually affecting everyone around you in the physical plane, in this dimension, in time and space, okay? But let me get on out here. It's about 3:50. I gotta pick up my daughters and take them to the basketball court for at least about 2 hours. And today I just had a banana smoothie with some pistachios and some hemp seeds and some coconut milk and some ginger, okay, and then call it a day. Because I'm not prone to getting cancer because I'm just too aware, okay? Sometimes that's another subject for someone to talk about. And some people are just prone to catching cancer, such as mostly white people, okay, because of their ancestors and shit. So they got to try to say fuck cancer, but they got to fight the cancer another way, and then the cancer will go away. It's called karma, okay? And I'm glad I probably wasn't white, but sometimes I feel I was a hillbilly in my past life. Yeehaw! But I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. And those are some solutions to how we can help recycle the trash and the things that seems to be not destructible in this planet, okay? Okay, everyone can pitch in when you're doing recycling. You can see the symbols all around in America, everywhere, especially in white neighborhoods, predominantly. In the hood, nobody recycles. Niggas don't recycle. Black people don't really recycle. It's mostly white people who recycle. Got it? All right, that's common sense. Peace.